More than 100 million years ago, the countries we see today are not what it looks like before. According to the research and theory of Alfred Wegener, all the continents are formed into one single landmass. This is the Continental Drift theory. All the countries were formed into one single landmass. This landmass was called the continental Pangaea. Pangaea means all earth. It derived from the word pan, which means all in Greek, and gaea, which means earth or land. The mega ocean that surrounded the continental Pangaea was called a panthalassa, which means all water. Scientists did not believe Alfred Wegener's theory at first because he did not have a good model to explain how the continents moved. So, he went all around the world to find evidences to support his theory. First, continents like jigsaw puzzle. Wegener first noticed the similarities in the shoreline of continent on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. He particularly liked the way in which South America and Africa fit. It was not until the 1960s that scientists proposed a new map using the edges of the continental shelves as the true boundaries of the continents. Second, the living fossils. Wegener used documented cases of fossil organisms that had been found on different landmass that could not have crossed the current oceans. Fossils of Mesosaurus, a reptile, have been found only in South America and Africa. Third, the mountain belt. Wegener also discovered matching mountain ranges on each side of the Atlantic Ocean. The Appalachian Mountains that disappear off the coast of Newfoundland match mountains in the British Isles and Scandinavia, which are comparable in age and structure. The Cape Mountain Range in southern Africa have similar geologic structure and rock composition as the Sierra Range near Buenos Aires. The Hebrides Mountains in northern Scotland match up with similar formations in Labrador. The Caledonian Mountains in Norway and Sweden match up with the Canadian Appalachians. Fourth, coal deposits. Coal is a black or brownish-black solid combustible substance formed by the partial decomposition of vegetable matter without free access of air and under the influence of moisture and often increased pressure and temperature that is widely used as a natural fuel. There have been foundings of coal deposits in Antarctica. Coal requires a warm, lush climate. The current location of Antarctica could not sustain substantial amount of life. The coal deposits only mean that Antarctica might have been positioned in a part of the Earth where it once supported large quantities of life. This leads to the idea that Antarctica once experienced a tropical climate, thus, it might have been closer to the equator. To make it short, the presence of coal indicates that the continent was once inhabited by many organisms. It also gives a clue that Antarctica was once located near the equator where abundant animal and plant organisms could be found.